Hello, and welcome to the third part of What's Mine is Mine for Fire Emblem 9. We're playing, in my opinion, one of the harder chapters in the entire game. Ah, yes. Um, Luckily, there's no one up here like there would be in uh, Maddening. Nope, Maniac mode. Just checking everyone. Anyone who dropped a bow, I don't care about, because I'm not going to be using bow units for a long time. But I believe that there's a Javelin up here, and something else that's dropped. Vulnerary. Alright. So all we gotta do is make sure that we kill that guy with, Oh, Oscar isn't here. So all I gotta do is make sure that we kill that guy with, either Titania, or I guess Gatry could also get it. Otherwise, it's gold. Here's Soren. Um, he's supposedly one of the better units in the game. He seems really frail for that. I mean, he's level 1 with 18 HP, but then again, this game has not quite Yggdrasil levels of scaling, but certainly not exactly low HP caps. I mean, Ike starts with 20, I believe, and Titania and Boyd both start with, like, in the 30s. So here we have Reese. Alright. I don't believe that we can move anyone around, really. We can, actually. Well, uh, so we have... No. There we go. So we have two options. We could hide up here, which will give both us and the enemies more evasion. I'm thinking that just because this tends to be better for us, because we tend to have people with higher hit. Excuse me. Or we could hide down here, where no one has any evasion. We do need to deal with archers more. Or, well, more archers quicker. So I'm going to hide up there. This should be a generally straightforward fight. Yeah. Oh, I should probably look at the regal sword. This is Ike's rapier. If I'm not mistaken, he actually was going to be given a rapier before it was thought that, it didn't make sense for him to have one. Because he is definitely not, Elliewood, Roy, Marth levels of quick. Rapier's generally a pretty dexterous weapon more than anything else. At least in video games and, you know, RPGs of RPGs like D&D. So he has a regal sword instead, which I always found as a bit odd. He's the only non-noble, but he gets a regal sword. The sword of a king, or the sword of a prince, I guess. Um, it's just funny. It has 7 might, pretty good crit. I believe, can he actually wield this at this point? Yes, he can actually wield this at this point without getting slowed down. This guy's just, very, very fast. Or fast enough that it doesn't make a difference what sword Ike is using. So we're doing this because I want to get the kill on Soren. Alright, that guy's coming. Who can actually attack that? So, alright. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that guy's fast enough that no one's going to double. I mean, Ike has kind of insane speed, and using anything under the steel sword, he's not slowed down. Which probably means that uh, this guy has 9 speed. Shinon may actually be able to double. He does have 4 over them. I'm not sure if they're slowed down by their weapons or not. Uh, Honestly, I could probably send Titania into the middle of these guys and just let them die against her, which I might do. I'm not a big fan of this chapter. It feels like an awakening. It feels like an awakening map in that, in a game that is not made for awakening maps to be really done. Alright. So here's where Titania's probably going to burn through a good chunk of an iron axe. And hey, maybe she'll actually get her first level up. So, oh, he's attacking Shinon. He'll do some damage, which is fine. Shinon is kind of a meat tank. He doesn't dodge anything, but he can certainly take a lot of damage. And since that guy is attacking Gatry, he's probably going to be prime Soren target. So the great thing about Titania is that she uses lances and axes, which are the best weapon types in this game. So many people, I mean, look at this map. Everyone's using a lance, so she has weapon triangle advantage. Um, she's got ridiculous stats and pretty good growth along with it. She more or less does not fall off. Especially, yeah, she's getting 2 XP now, so she's just going to be getting more experience points from each battle as you go on, making it so that even the... Ooh, there's a crit. Making it so that even the complaint that she could be stealing experience moot, because she isn't. Her lances are good because they have javelins. Axes are good because everyone uses lances, and they have hand axes. Oh, do characters get double experience from crits? Because Titania got like 4 experience points from that crit, if I'm not mistaken. That's cool if true. Alright. So she's at 99 now, so if she ends at 3... Nope. I probably just looked at it wrong. Extra speed. Yeah, I mean, she got five stat ups there. They weren't the best stat ups, but there's still 5 of them. Put in the comments down below if you would like to actually see me turn animations off for enemy phases like this one. I always play with animations on. I like it. But I know that most people prefer to not have them on. Excuse me. So, I guess I should probably go over like the better units in the game. Anyone mounted is automatically not bad. Uh, there's obviously some exceptions. Like Mist, you need to spend a lot of time in order for her to even get mounted. Um, and Har, surprisingly, in this game is a bit underwhelming. But Titania, all of the assorted knights that you get, cavaliers, they're all good. I should say cavaliers instead of knights because we have an armor knight. Um, Ike for a ground unit is decent. The biggest problem with Ike is that he's a sword lock, foot locked unit in a game that does not like foot locked units or sword locked units. Like I said, everyone in this map was using lances, and this is chapter 4. It does not get better for a wary Ike from here. That said, he does certainly get the better end of the stick. Uh, pretty soon we are going to be pretty soon we're going to be dealing with uh, one of the worst units in the game, in my opinion. Actually, a couple of the worst units in the game are coming up. But yeah, mounted units, people who use axes, because axes are good. People... yeah, use the steel. Um, lances are better than swords, worse than axes, just because they're neutral. Um, anyone with high movement, so obviously anyone mounted. Mages are fine, actually. It's not nearly as... What's this? So he has 5 speed, he has 5 speed, so he definitely won't get doubled, because Steel Axe weighs a shit ton. Alright. It's not worth it to put him there. Am I going to take the time to have... No, I'm just going to break this Iron Axe. Let's kill this guy. And then Titania is going to get the Javelin. Yeah. Unfortunately for this specific challenge, the this chapter is particularly boring. Oh, he's running to the heal hedge because he has low HP. So, oh, I guess I could talk about enemy boss names. Enemy boss names in this game are weird. You know, in the GBA games, they were maybe not regular normal people names, but they certainly weren't uh like a like very odd. Like this guy's name is Maijin, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, a steel axe broke. I think that's the first time a weapon is broken in this game. This playthrough, at least. That's why I equipped the iron axe beforehand, because I didn't want to use up my hand axe when I could just hit people with another iron axe. Yeah, Maijin. The one guy I remember uh, who isn't like a major character, the one generic enemy, is Danimil, who's the guard of the prison escape chapter. And I remember him because he's the guard of the prison escape chapter. And the prison escape chapter is not well thought out, in my humble opinion. The issue with it is that you're playing a stealth chapter in a game that is not made at all for stealth chapters. Alright, Soren will get this kill. Yeah. One of the issues I have with Soren is that that any tome in the game weighs him down. Wind has a weight of 1. Soren has a strength of 0. He's got decent magic and enough speed to make up for it. He's got 7 effective speed. Um, but even with, 2 might, that's nothing. He's got 8 attack. Like, he's lucky that everything has no resistance. The boss has 1 resistance. This soldier randomly has more resistance than the boss. Okay, I guess for some reason he just sucks, but that's fine. Actually, let's heal him first. Doesn't make much of a difference. I just want the experience on Reese. So let's use this. If we get a lucky crit, we get a lucky crit. If we don't, it's probably not enough to put him into recovery mode. So we got some archers doing nothing as normal. I'll probably have, yeah, I'll probably have Ike pick off a couple of them. Um, yeah, the early game of this game is pretty boring no matter what. For this challenge, it's just basically playing the early game as normal, but making sure I get the kill on exactly who I want for droppable items, and visiting the town with the right person as well. Ah, you're approaching me. Blasted mercenaries. Oh, this is actually an issue. Okay. He's not dead yet. I still... Jeez, everyone's... Oh, because he has like, provoke? Or taunt or something? Yeah. While I will 100% say that Titania is not an EXP thief, Shinon, uh, stealing EXP is kind of a dumb phrase anyway, but I will say that putting, using Shinon heavily in the early game is not something that will, not something that'll pay off. At least not for a very long time, and even then it's not that interesting. He's not that great when you eventually get him back. Oh, we killed him. Alright, that's fine. So that took, like, what? A little less than 20 minutes? Alright. I'm gonna call the, episode here. So, thanks for watching. This has been Nameless Knight, and I'll be back next time with the, next episode and the next chapter of the What's Mine is Mine challenge. Have a good day.